The region remembers. Shops, schools and offices fall silent on the 11th hour to mark Armistice Day. And painted with pride, hundreds of poppies form the centrepiece of Sunderland's Mark of Respect. Armistice Day services have been taking place across the northeastern Cumbria. At 11 o'clock, people paused to reflect in workplaces, schools, even shops. And of course, during remembrance ceremonies at hundreds of war memorials at the very moment on this day in 1918 when the fighting stopped in the First World War. Well, our cameras followed events around the region to capture the atmosphere of an especially poignant November the 11th. Jerry Jackson reports.
For old and young, they are familiar rituals. For nearly 100 years now, we've raised our children into them. In some ways, the expression of our respect has changed. But the message is always the same.
Well, a school in Sunderland marked Armistice Day with a display of hundreds of poppies painted by people from across the city, aged from 4 to 101. Paint a Poppy was the idea of St Aidan's Academy art teacher Ian Potts, who discovered a family link between the youngest painter and paratrooper Nathan Cuthbertson, a former pupil who was killed in Afghanistan in 2008. Nathan's cousin Mark is the father of 4-year-old artist Kai, and the Cuthbertson family attended the event at the school this morning. Adrian Pitchers reports.
A carpet of poppies, hand-painted by the people of Sunderland, was the centrepiece for the Armistice Day assembly at St Aidan's. Among those present was a poppy painter born before the outbreak of World War I, Virginia Aitchison, aged 101.
I've been to care homes, I've been to churches, I've been to primary schools, secondary schools, and in each place I've asked people simply to paint a poppy. And that poppy that they've painted is then unearthed incredible and fantastic stories. And I've been given the privilege to actually look into their lives and to see their ancestors and their loved ones who's died in the war.
The Paint a Poppy project has brought added significance to what is, of course, a very significant day. We mark the 100th anniversary of the outbreak of the First World War, the 70th anniversary of D-Day, and indeed our pull-out from Afghanistan. And there is added poignancy here at St Aidan's because one of the most recent fallen was one of their own, Nathan Cuthbertson. 1,000 boys respectfully observed the 2-minute silence at 11 o'clock. Among them, the Cuthbertson family, including 4-year-old Kai Nathan Cuthbertson.
It's been magical, really, with Nathan being a cousin from me. And obviously, with them doing the poppy appeal and finding out Kai's done something, a picture meaning something, that's with him. It's been pretty magical to us. A bit upsetting really, but it is. To think he's been a part of it all and he's getting something from it which Nathan would be very proud of and how he actually read them.
I thought it was a great idea, and he approached all over the schools, and but it was great to come in the classroom and see all the kids all doing all the poppies. It's been going on for months actually, so the preparation started months ago, and it was great, you know, great touch.
The Armistice Day Assembly evoked strong emotions and was a reminder to all the pupils present of their responsibilities as adults to help make a world without conflict.
For the lads, it's a very powerful story because they were, for the grace of God, or them, that one who, in Nathan's case, very recently has sat amongst them to have fallen, is something that they can really relate to. And as I say, it's our duty to keep Nathan's memory and his contribution to St Aidan's alive.
Thousands more poppies will be painted in Sunderland in the next 4 years, up to the 100th anniversary of the armistice on November the 11th, 2018. Adrian Pitchers, BBC Look North, Sunderland.
Touching story, and we'll have more on Armistice Day later in the programme.